done discouraging me from autopsy. I was also shocked when I saw in their press release that I refuse autopsy. The autopsy that will be conducted this week, who filed for the autopsy? Are they the one who filed for the autopsy? The answer is no, I did. So where do they get the fact that I am discouraging autopsy and I'm asking them to tell them whatever? I did not discourage autopsy. I was the one who raised the issue of autopsy. They were the one discouraging me not to even do autopsy. And at a point, I nearly even agree with them. And that was why I said they should go and buy me a coffin to bury my child. But later, I started thinking to myself, if I agree to bury this child without knowing the truth,
exactly.
I will live with that guilt for the rest of my life.
Course.
If I will love my child, I have loved her while she was alive, I should even love her in death.
No, yeah, of course. Yes.
And the only way for me to do this is to ensure that I know exactly how my daughter died.
Absolutely.
If I tell somebody the history tomorrow and say, I once have a child that died, the first question they will ask me is, what killed your child?
What killed her? Exactly.
Am I correct? Definitely. If I don't have anything to say, what sort of father am I? I will just say, oh, she just slum and died. And they will say, so you don't know what killed her? I don't want to live with that guilt. I want to know exactly what killed my child. And that was why I personally filed for autopsy, not the school.
I already bought a casket. We're already looking for burial ground in Yaba Cemetery because I don't have 4.5 million that Judy is asking for.
Hello guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you can hear my voice from. It's me again, Famzi, aka Niger Picking. It has come to our table again, this Chrisland school. This is a new year, January again, this Chrisland school has started. Look at what happened. I'm sure the whole world now is agog, the internet is agog for the death of a little girl that went to school, inter-house sports, and didn't come back. Another thing is, it's really annoying to say the least, because when I saw the thing this early hours of this morning, I got a notification and I listened to the video. I've not gotten myself since after that time. Why I don't know why these days schools. Okay, let me just even say the story. I know some of you, if you're just hearing this story for the first time, perhaps let me just paraphrase. This lady said the daughter, that I think on the 9th was their inter-house sport, and the daughter specifically asked the mom to make sure not to mix it this year, because last year she didn't come and she was not happy, and she apologized and said okay, she couldn't find her way then that, but she didn't even tell the daughter, but she had to, like, okay, this time let me go. And she left all the things she wanted to do, and she decided to go early enough. She went there early enough. She was even there before they started the event. And when they started the event, she waited, with all anticipation to see her child, participate. She went through. When they were doing the march pass and all the things that they were doing, each houses were passing. She look, of course, your child now, even if her shadow, you will know, or your anyway as a parent, your children's shadow anytime, any day. They were passing. She was looking at them. She's not seeing her children, the daughter, and she knows the daughter's group. When the daughter's group passed, she now was like, this one, she's not still here. But later she consoled herself and like, okay, maybe she's in the Queen and King Royal walk. Those ones came, passed, nothing happened. Teachers came, passed. All these other things came, passed. She didn't see anything. And she said in the stadium, it was Okpebi Stadium that they used. That one of the stadium around, there that they used. And she said the parents were opposite the children. And the school is not a small school. Because I understand that they are Lucky Jazz. They are the owner of the school. Because you're a politician or something, we cannot just keep quiet. We can't be keeping quiet for things to be happening like that repeatedly. A 12-year-old child. This is appalling. That's how the woman said, okay, she stood She stood up, checked and checked. She was trying to use her eyes, but she said, okay, she doesn't want to cross over the field because, of course, they are doing events. So, but when they were done, she moved those over because the parents were on one side while the children were facing them. So she crossed to the other side, and she was looking for her children and the daughter. She was looking for her daughter. So she saw someone, and like maybe a student, and asked her, say, she's looking for the daughter. He now said, that well, they know one girl like that she just fell. Somebody fell, and prior to before she got to the booth of the girls, of the participant, that the student, that she saw a bus flew, drive, just with sped off. So when she was like, even in her mind was like, this is where children are now. How can a driver be speeding like this? In her mind, she was just saying that. Why can these people should learn how to drive well now, since they are children here. That's how she went, and she asked someone, say, I'm looking for my daughter. Her name is Whitney. And I said, Whitney. They know one Whitney. That's one girl just fainted, and her name is Whitney. So the woman now brought her phone and said, no, our own Whitney is Whitney Adeniro. That showed the person that was speaking to her said, I don't know her surname, but I know when she fainted, people were shouting, Whitney, 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 and they poured her water. They even showed her whatever. So they were pouring. So one other man spoke to her and was like, yes, we were shouting, they were shouting Whitney, Whitney. So she brought up her phone and showed them the picture. So the boy now said, yes, that's the girl. And the woman shouted, how? Okay, which hospital? She's met so she was trying to look for maybe house teacher or one of the teachers or any of the admin. She saw one of them coming and said, oh, madam, we'll be looking for you. Very nonchalant, not with a race or, she just very nonchalant, and was like, madam, we'll be looking for you. Oh, Whitney fell, and she has just been rushed to the hospital. And she was asking, which hospital? She said, Central Hospital, baby. And I said, okay, so now they put it in Google now to find out. The Google did not show any place. They find if Google was showing her different places. She now asked the principal. The principal said, yes, that is the Central Hospital in Okpebide. And she checked. And I said, okay, let them just enter. So she went with her driver, and they were asking everybody. They got to the gate, asked the gate man, the stadium gate man, nothing happened. They were asking, just asking around. Nobody seems to know the place. So I might just told her, okay, since they say this central, since it's a central, and what she was seeing was a central mosque that she saw. She said, okay, let them just go, since it's a central thing. So she went there. So on getting to the place, she saw the school bus. So she just knew that, perhaps this is where they are talking about. They went there, she asked. She went there, she saw a child stretched. And it's not even a proper hospital. That place they say, it's not even an hospital. That center, that health is a health center that is an immunization for children center. That's what, it's not a proper hospital. So when she asked and was like, okay, how did this child? And I said, it's a bus. A bus brought a child. There's no first aid. Children are the children there should be more than 500 that came for all the schools, and even parents that came there. If you want to do this kind of thing in a field, or you want to do this kind of thing in a school, you should consider things apart from even considering the school, your student alone, even the people you are bringing to come and watch. You should be careful. Even security should be on ground. First aid should be on, ambulance, all those things should be on ground. Nothing like that was there. So she was asking, okay, the boss, so what have they done? What did she do when the child got here? She was asking all those kind of questions. They said, no, when she got there, she saw her child already stretched. She checked the pulse, and the way the nurse said, she saw the teacher that went to there, and they were like asking the child, so madam, so what happened? Where's my child? Now say, she's there. The way the person even said it. Do you know, sometimes I'm not a mother yet, but I can even imagine. I cannot even imagine. Let me not even say I can imagine, because I'm not sure I can even imagine how the mothers can feel. If I'm boiling like this, I don't even have a child of my own, but I'm human. If I can feel this way, let alone a woman that carried the child for 9 months and cared for the child, loved the child for 12 years. Can casually, they said she went there, she saw that, she checked the pulse, nothing happened, there's no pulse, check her heart. She grabbed the child, raised the child up, the child was just, and she called the husband. And when the husband got there, he said she didn't tell the husband, of course, because the man was driving. The man got there, checked, and they were asking, okay, the simple questions now this family wants to know, at least for closure's sake. What is wrong with this child? Now, I saw online, a lot of them were saying, like what the father said, like you listen to the video, the father said something that, no, that why are they lying? Why is the school lying? That the teachers knew what happened to the girl, that she was electrocuted. So how do a child, because when they asked the nurse on ground, she said, to be honest, that the child was dead on arrival. So what kind of, you said a child was, you did not agree to say the child was electrocuted. You said it was an heart attack. They asked the woman, the nurse there, is he a doctor or a midwife or whatever? She was saying that she suspected a cardiac arrest, and you did not even check, so you did not know. So we know that Nigeria is happening to us, but we should do better. Schools should do better. This is so annoying. You cannot be having, children mortality all the time. We cannot be having deaths left and right, especially from school, from carelessness of schools. So, and my annoyance now is it appears that this child had died even before they started this year, what so-called inter-house sport, or inter-school sport or whatever is happening. And the thing, they didn't deem it fit that it's a life that has been lost. They still continued with what they were doing. I don't understand. Are we so dead? Are we so conscience dead now that we don't even take death seriously right now? Because this is so, I don't know. Maybe you guys should say in the comment section, because I don't think, I can't put one or two together, because as far as I'm concerned, this is a murder case. This is a murder case because, yes, it could have been a mistake. Someone maybe was plugging something, or once they were getting prepared, there's some things, whatever. Anything could have happened. It could even be a mistake. But you should own up. The school should come out and own up to their mistake. Own up to your mistake. Why are you lying? Now, the father was asking that, okay, he wants to do an autopsy. You can hear there now, the school is putting word out on internet and said, it's the parents that said, the parents are saying they don't want autopsy. But the man said he didn't say that. And they are even the one talking him out of the autopsy thing, that he almost even believed them. But at some point, he just looked at it like, why wouldn't I know the cause of my child's death? If I let it go, perhaps I want to believe that the child did not allow the father to rest, to say, go and find out how I died. Because he might look at it, okay, if they ask if tomorrow they ask that you have a late child, so who, afterwards, if they ask and say, oh, so how did she die, or how was she deleted? You will now come and say, you don't know. How does that speak as a parent? That's how he decided to ask for the autopsy. And now we can see that there are some protests going on already. Some people that had gone to the gate and talk about the thing. Honestly speaking, I'm calling on Lagos State government's First Lady. I said this thing before. The first time I said it when this Chrisland and Dwayne came out, we did not hear anything from the First Lady. See, anything that happened like this, some people, they will now come to TVC and be saying, we are building hospital. We are saying, that is not the thing. As a mother of a state, you should come outside and speak, because that alone will even give people solace or something. You cannot sit down and say, you have a position. You are a First Lady of a state. Please, I urge the First Lady of Lagos State, please come out and say something. And please visit that school and let something happen. Whether they are lucky jazz or lucky whatever, we don't want to be, they can be whatever they are. A life is gone, a life is gone. We should stop hiding these people. We should stop talking pushing this thing under the carpet or under the bus to for life because they are not worthy enough to withstand them. This is not nice. This is not nice. Please, First Lady of Lagos State or all the first ladies, things like this cannot happen in your state and you keep mute. It's not done. Please come out. Please, if you are sure if your child went to the school or you know what happened, please put in the comment section. Let's let this go viral. Let's these corporates, this school must be shut down. So that until they tell us what happened to this girl, this family needs to rest. Honestly. Please drop your comment below. Please do like, subscribe, and turn on notification.